In my opinion, Daniel Kaluuya is one of the best living actors right now. He just does a fantastic job in almost every project he's in. But what a lot of you might not know is that he just released his directorial debut, The Kitchen, on Netflix, which is co-directed with Kaluuya Tavares, who had directed a couple of dystopian short films before. A couple of them actually starred Kaluuya himself. It is a pretty interesting movie, to say the least. What astounded me the most was the world building. It obviously did not have that big of a budget, just based on the quality of the visual effects, and also just how, despite it being a big dystopian feature film, it is pretty small in its scale given the type of film it is, and you kind of feel the small scale. But for the world building that they are able to do, for what I am assuming is a pretty small budget, I'm just so impressed. It honestly astounded me, it floored me, and I was just so invested in this world. I could have watched a feature-length film just showing things happening in this world without an actual cohesive story, because it was so interesting to me. And I haven't really been that captivated by a more modern feeling world in a film since maybe the previous Batman movie by Matt Reeves. Aside from that, this film just kind of felt a little average to me. It has a lot of thematic connections throughout it, and in my opinion, the one that landed the hardest was the theme of police brutality and just, you know, a class system and racism and all of that. I found the scenes depicting those themes happened to be really powerful, and the way that they were filmed just really moved me a lot. But on the other hand, I think the theme that they try to focus even more on is this theme of being a parent, you know, and just sort of reconnecting with a sort of lost child, or a lost child reconnecting with a lost parent. And that theme to me just didn't fully stick the landing. You see it pop up throughout the film, but I just feel like it didn't really develop until they rushed the development of the theme at the very end of the movie. And even though emotionally I felt the impact of that, I did realize it was rushed. And that kind of sucks, because I think if that theme was just done better in the film, this would be a really good movie, especially for its budget and just all of that. I don't actually know the budget, but I'm assuming it's at most $15 million. You know, it's definitely a very small budget. I just found this movie to be pretty enjoyable, especially for a Netflix January release. All the performances were pretty good, but the real standout was Ian Wright, who plays Lord Kitchener, I think that was his name. And yeah, Ian Wright as Lord Kitchener just brings so much personality to it. You know, a lot of it is a voice acting role, but then you do see him at times, and when you do see him, it's really well done. And yeah, just he embodies this sort of radio host that is Lord Kitchener, and it reminded me a lot actually of Daniel Kaluuya when he was Spider-Punk in the Spider-Verse movie. I actually at first thought that that was Daniel Kaluuya voicing Lord Kitchener, and then I looked it up on IMDb and realized no, it's actually Ian Wright. So yeah, huge props to Ian Wright, because he just added such a unique personality to this movie, and you need him there. But yeah, seriously, big props to both Tavares and Kaluuya, because this is a really solid directorial debut. Is it perfect? Is it great? No. You know, it's not a great film, but it's good, and I'm really excited to see what they do next, if they partner together again, or will they kind of go separate ways after this film. I'm very interested to find out, and with that all being said, I'm gonna be giving this film 3 stars. I'm very on the brink of giving it 3.5, but I think I'm going to stick with 3 stars. But what about all of you? Do you plan on seeing The Kitchen? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, feel free to like and subscribe if you want to do that. I'll see you all in the next movie review. Take care.